really want to provide a backdrop that is empowering to me and hopefully will be empowering to you. There's a lot going on and it's pretty stressful. But if we remember and understand that we're undergoing a massive transformation right now, and that while it's painful, stressful, chaotic, and harmful to many people, especially people without power, it's also revolutionizing what it means to be human. And what ultimately, in my opinion, and many of the people's opinion that I hang out with, lead us to a transformed meaning of what it means to be human and a much better time and place. And now you ask the participants or the participants to just shout out how it feels for them. Most people will say things like comfortable or relaxed or normal. You might get a few people saying something other than that, but that's the general response. And then you say, okay, now put your opposite thumb on top, switch your thumbs, and then relace your fingers. And now ask people to respond to how this feels. And you'll get mostly negative response, like weird, icky, like, oh, you know. And then you just frame the activity of saying that, well, this activity is just a reminder that in our culture, we've been taught to have a negative emotional reaction to things that we're unfamiliar to. And we don't need to see a therapist or anything about this, but it's good to know. It's good to know that when something new is presented to us or something unusual is presented to us, we're gonna often have a knee-jerk negative reaction. And it's really great to be thoughtful and just hang with it to decide if you like something or not, rather than just being reactionary. Really, a lot of times when people try to address hurtful remarks, we're not coming at it from compassion. And so it kind of, you know, just getting snarky with people or just confronting people doesn't work very well. And so I'm gonna hit a couple of these and then move on. I think it's important to have group agreements, but I think it's super important not to have a whole bunch of them because people then check out and don't use them. My favorite are assuming good intentions and oops and ouch. So assume good. If somebody messes up, assume they weren't trying to be a jerk. And then when they make a mistake, go ouch. And then they can notice it's an ouch and discuss it if it needs to be discussed. Or if you catch yourself doing an ouch, say oops. The biggest point I want to make with this one is that we have to be allies to the bullied and the bully. That's one of the big things that most of us forget. When I look at my life in the ways in which I was bullied and the ways in which I was a bully because of my privilege, I have had more damage to my life in the ways of being privileged and being the oppressor and being the bully, because it's taught me to dishonor and be disconnected from and dehumanize entire segments of society and miss out on those connections and to actually tolerate what is truly intolerable to me as a good human being. And so we need to remember that we really have to address both sides of the equation to cause healing in the world.